All right, so what we've got here is we're digging the footings on this particular job, and we're almost ready to do an inspection on this. We're still finishing up the last little bit of it, but there's enough here I can show you what I'm wanting to talk about. So we've dug down through the organic matter in your topsoil layer, and we've gotten into more of a bedrock for this home. This is a basement house, but what I was wanting to really show you here today, and we'll look at some of this other stuff, is parts of your footing that are really important that most people don't think about. This small wire device I'm holding in my hand is called a rod chair. It's really important that it helps keep the rebar, your reinforcement, in the center of your footing, so it's more strong. This is a number 4 piece of rebar, which is a 1/2 inch diameter. And this particular plan calls for 2 pieces of rebar in the footing, and they're going to sit on this rod chair just like that. So it's suspended up off the bottom of your footing, and it keeps that rebar in the center and in a better, strong, strength position there. So if you look down here with me, this is also really important, that we don't want them just loosely laying in the concrete. We want to make sure it's all tied together with these ties, and there's got to be an overlap of, usually it's around 16 to 24 inches to meet building code requirements. Sometimes that's going to be different in your municipality that you might be building in. But as I mentioned earlier, we wanted to dig through that organic material. So we're down into actual stone here, and you don't have to be sitting in the bedrock like this particular house is, but when we pour all this, we won't use actual form boards in most of this because we've dug down, but the footing will be up to this height of where the soil is, and it'll be a solid concrete foundation that'll help displace all that weight from the house into the soil better, and it won't have any shifting or eroding. So what we're looking at here is, this is a little different application than being on a flat area. We're on a hillside. We're still doing footings. And if you notice, there's these pieces of wood, and we're still putting this together. We don't have all of our rod chair in and everything yet. But what these are is this is what you call a stepped footing. So we've dug down through the organic material, but as it goes down the hill, instead of that footing running on an angle, it has to be level and step down so that our wall can bear on it properly. But that's what you're seeing here with all these pieces of plywood, is it'll come and it'll step down, and as we frame that wall, it'll have to step down as we go. Now, what you got to keep in mind, we don't want to see this footing exposed when it's all finished, so our final grade's got to be just high enough to where it covers the footing but not getting into the wood framing.